Hello, everybody! Welcome to another episode of Monday Night Slot Car Live, where we go live with the community. And today we have a really good show lined up. If you guys are big into the new AFX line or just wondering what's going on with HO, well, all right. We're going to answer some of those questions tonight, and we're going to have a look at some absolutely fantastic cars. So, yeah, fantastic. Let's see who's in the house. First off, I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Okay, so what's going to be happening is I've I've put together a few slideshows of the cars that will be coming. Two of them are already here, but I've felt that I'd just showcase them in case you guys haven't seen them or just want to see them one more time. So absolutely fantastic. We'll have a look and see who's in the house in a moment. Let me put some music on just to get the mood going here. Oh, a little bit loud for everybody. Ow, cheese whiz. All right, so there we go. So let's have a look and see who's in the house before I get going. As usual, I want to thank everyone for being here. 3Bean, Dan, thanks for being here, brother. I absolutely appreciate it. I've been watching your barge builds. Fantastic. I love that. I might have to try that at one point in time. I think it's kind of like when you build your own HO car for the first time, you get that feeling of accomplishment knowing that, hey, you're the one that built it. You're the one that made it. You're the one that raced it. And you know why it's doing everything it's doing. I love that. Fantastic. So let's get the hour timer started. If you look up here in this corner, you'll see the timer. We have 1 hour. Set 1 hour on the timer and go. All right. So thanks, Dan. I appreciate you being here. Absolutely fantastic. No Drama's in the house. Thanks for joining us, No Drama. I see you changed your name to No Drama Slot Cars. Am I correct? Greg Moore, thanks for joining us tonight, brother. I appreciate it. Welcome. HSF's in the house. Right on, brother. Thanks for joining us tonight again. I like your thumbnail. Very nice. And thanks for joining us on Sunday for our race. I appreciate that. Absolutely fantastic. So what do you guys think of this absolutely fantastic car we got on screen right now? That's just starting the night off. Woo! Yeah. You know, sometimes as adults we get a little excited over the silliest things, but you know, it's all good. Nobody got hurt, that's for sure. The SJ Slot Car Raceway, thanks for joining us. Hi, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Harry's in the house, y'all. Thanks for joining us, Harry. I appreciate you being here, my friend. I know it's probably super late for you or really early. I think it's super late, though, if I'm correct. Either way, if you guys haven't checked out Harry's 4-lane build, make sure you do so. He just put out a video 2 hours ago, so check it out. Awesome. Thanks, Harry. I appreciate you being here, brother. As usual, brother, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Fantastic. Swift Slots in the house. Thanks for joining us Sunday, Swift. I see Irene caught you, and I missed you. So thank you for joining us. I do appreciate it, and I did see you were there. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Swift. Dennis Osborne's in the house. Thanks, Dennis. Absolutely fantastic, brother. You seem to make it to all my live streams, and I thank you for that. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Greg. I absolutely appreciate you being here. Everyone who comes to my house gets a hello. So hello. Thank you. Okay, so that pretty much covers everybody who's here currently, and we'll work on the people who come in as they do. But we're here, and well, let's get things going. So let me see. Where's this? Okay, there we go. All right. So what we're looking at here is the AFX Racemasters. This is the it's listed as the AFX Mega G Mustang GT 500 KR silver and blue. Okay, absolutely fantastic. This car is absolutely awesome looking. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. All right. So go here, and now we are looking at this car. Oh, I made it disappear. Okay, here we go. Absolutely love the detail on the license plates. Fantastic. They've done a great job. Shelby, of course. This is an absolutely, I love this look right here. Yeah, this car is absolutely fantastic looking. It looks out of sight. It's out of sight for sure. Slot Car League of Champions, thanks for joining us, brother. Fantastic. Thank you. So fast. Thank you, brother. Awesome. Welcome. Oh, forgot to do that. All right. So I'm assuming you can all hear me fine. Otherwise, I'm sure someone would have said something by now. So yeah, fantastic. Okay. And then bam. Wow. Imagine this car with these labeled rims on them, our rubber on the back. Man, look at this car with that rubber on the back. Never mind. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, it's a pretty car. All right, so here we go. Man, I love how this car looks. Whew, if that doesn't say racy. The only thing you could possibly do is add a number on the door, and then the car will go even faster. Kind of has the same effect when you put flames on it. Makes the car go faster. Look, they even did it to a Corvette as well. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of really nice looking cars out here. I mean, like look at the once again the attention and detail on the license plate. Fantastic. I love this when they get down to this kind of thing. It looks really great. Clearwater's in the house. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it, brother. There we go. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. Yeah, wheel change. I absolutely agree with you, Dan. This car needs a wheel change. Once that happens, I think it'll change the look completely. I I actually think it will make the car look more expensive. I know it's kind of strange, but you know. Yeah. So all right. So that covers AFX that recently came out, and now we're here to talk about what's coming out at the end of the month. Now I've heard a lot of ups and I've heard a lot of downs about two of the cars, and one of the cars is gonna blow you away. All right, let's get to it. So that covers that car. Thank you, Black Mustang, and of course that was the AFX Mega G Plus GT500H 2022, black and gold, baby. Let's do this. Started off with AFX Mega G Corvette C8 Riptide. This car is blue metallic. It is an HO slot car. Coming at ya. So what do you guys think of this car? Some nice styling in this car. But you know me, I'm a big proponent of not having these plastic gray rims on the cars. I think this is where personally AFX loses out every time they do this. They put that standardized slot car or plastic rims. The rims looked great. They went through the trouble to put the detail on the rims like madness. These rims look great, but they molded them in just the plain old slot car gray. It would have been nice if they would have been molded in silver. Okay. But here's the solution. You get yourself a chrome pen and you just paint them yourself. They look fantastic. The chrome pen works really great. So that's an option you can look into. So, okay. Cool. So here we go. Car number 2. It's the, I believe they call this, this is called the AFX Mega G Corvette C8 Ceramic Matrix Metallic HO slot car. So, and you guys will note, of course, look at the mags on this car. They're gold. Was one car an experiment and the next car was like, yeah, this looks good, let's use them on the next car? Anybody else thinking that's kind of strange? I don't understand why they would do that. They also mold, like I just showed you, they mold rims in silver too, like silver. Here we got gold ones, but why mold them in? Here's the example of the gray I'm talking about. This is normal AFX gray mags. There's nothing special here. Sorry, it won't, there we go. But that's like completely gray. It's their standard. But a car like this, here we have gold rims. Let's have another look from the side. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Now, these rims could have been on the blue car just as easily. Absolutely. Okay. No reason why not. It's exactly the same car, the exact same mold, just a different color, literally. So, let's have another look. And there we go. Attention to detail. You could actually read Corvette on the back there, and the license plate. They're big. AFX is big on their license plates, making them look cool and that kind of thing. So, and it does appear here that Matrix is in relation to the color of the car. So that's awesome. Let's see who's come in since I've been yapping away because, well, I guess that's what I do here on Monday nights. Yeah, Rapid Blue looks nice for sure. I do like that color. Yeah, I actually think the spoilers shouldn't be glued in. I think they should just be pressed in so that you can just pull them off. I need a yellow one. Well, you know, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me at all. Yellow one, it's a very good possibility that that may be showing up in the next little bit. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Ed. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here, brother. Yeah, absolutely. Right? Like, come on, man. Are you serious? You dropped that. And let me just show you guys one more time. So look at how this car looks, okay? It looks awesome with the gold mags and stuff. You know, the paint job looks good for sure. Can't go wrong with that. Don't you just feel like you're gut punched? Ugh, God. Shucks, man. Try not to swear on this channel anymore, but darn. Holy Christmas crackers. Come on now. Instead of this. Right? Ah. There you go. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, all right. So here comes the star of the show, everybody. This car is definitely going to be highly sought after, and I do hope that they make more of these because this is definitely a car that's in the right direction. It is the right size, and it'll look absolutely fantastic on my HO track. Let's have a look at it. Dun, 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 dun. What do we got going on here? Here we go. There it is. Here we have the AFX Mega G Plus 1965 Shelby GT 350R Donahue HO slot car. And imagine that going around on this track. Here's a live shot of my HO track. And tomorrow I will be testing that car that's on the pad there. I know it's kind of hard to see, but that is a extremely sought after car. It is a black Bulldog from Viper Scale Racing. They only make 2 a month. That's it. And with the new power pack, I'm going to be running it on my Super Speedway. So watch out for that video. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, guys. So I see we have more people who have entered. Thanks for joining us, Daniel. I absolutely appreciate it. Thanks, brother. You got here just in time. Oh, gosh. Just in time to listen to me talk about the absolutely crazy looking gray rims on this car. Oh, gosh. 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 But we do know this car will look way better with labeled tires on it. And the only reason why I know that is because I have labeled tires on the car that looks just like that, except blue and white, or white and blue, not blue and white. So, all right. But it does have the gray rims, which, well, I can tell you one thing for sure. Bob Beers 100% agrees with me personally that the gray rims are kaput. They don't look good. That's the reason why the first two cars in the competition pack came out with gray rims. And you note the blue one that came out third, silver. So, not bad. So anyways, let's have a look. We'll see what we got here. Fantastic. Let's start with that. That's for sure. Here we go. Yeah. Nice styling. And I can tell you this car actually fits the track still. So I'm actually happy about that. Because I do race my HO cars, you know. I race them on that track there. And I actually enjoy it. But when the cars touch and bump each other off, and I don't mean at a squeeze track, that's a bit of a problem. So, yeah. And then, there we go. Yeah, look at the detail. I just love that detail. You know, the Mustang on the front like that, being so small, but yet right away we know what it is. You know, you don't have to guess. We know that's the Mustang symbol, I guess you could say. Fantastic looking car though, eh? Like, see, that looks great, and the rims ruin it. Now I know it's an old racer, but come on now, for sure. Like, grubby gray is the... Hey, put on the grubbiest rims we have on that super awesome car. Oh yeah, see there? Let's highlight that gray rim. Car looks great though. Nice decals. Oh yeah, the color is that speckled color too. Yeah, with just the racing stripes, just like this one, right? That's it. Just this in reverse. I'd like to see this in reverse. Because I do believe the color on this car is exactly the same color that's the stripe on the white car. Now, I may be wrong, but I do believe I'm right. Aha, Ed, brother, thank you, my man. I knew that, well, thanks, Ed. I appreciate it, brother. If you guys haven't checked that out, please do so. It's the power supply video I just put out. It's for HO. I did put out one for Carrera as well, with the fuse in it, the inline fuse and stuff. So you can check that out as well if you're large scale. Hey, man, this is a slot car channel. I don't do just one or the other. There are lots of channels that are specific to only one scale, two scales, but when you bring them all together, like I like to do the whole entire slot car community, then we're able to share this kind of stuff. DK Moon, it's is it a race one go the other? Yeah. It's molded in white. It's possible there might be a clear coat on it, but it's definitely molded in white. and the stripe was added on top of probably the white mold, and then it was, like I said, it looks like it was clear coated. Thanks for joining us, by the way, DK Moon. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Fantastic. Yeah. No, it's definitely it's clear. So let's get back to where we were here. And I think we come to the end of AFX pictures. Now, let's I just want you guys to note what's going on here. Look at the rims on this car. Now that's a rim. Woo! Hey, that's what I'm talking about. When you put those crappy gray rims on really nice cars, it's kind of fluffy, you know, like, for lack of a more R-rated term without using one, you know, so yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this right? I know. I like how this car looks. I really do. And where are my other cars? Where did I put them? My biggest fan wants in on the action. Oh, Keith Horton, thanks for joining us, brother. Fantastic. Yeah. Right. Still, where are we at now? Oh, Keith, yes, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Man, I'm hot too. I'm hiding out in the basement right now. It's awesome. Philip, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Good evening to you too as well. Awesome. I like the dragster on your thumbnail. Kick ass. Kick buns. Trying to keep it G-rated somewhat, you know, right here. It's all good. So okay, so there's the labeled rims. I mean, I go on about every time I talk about AFX, I got to go on about the rims, okay? Because that's what I do. Look at this. Doesn't that look awesome? It looks fantastic with the labeled rims, okay? So here's the red car without labeled rims. But the red car does have rims like the black car. Keep that in mind as well. And of course, the blue car has premium rims on it because it's only available in the horsepower shootout sets. The blue car. That's it. You want that? You got to get it out of the horsepower shootout set. And if you got to buy it, I say do it. It's absolutely fantastic. And it comes with all that super cool stuff. I totally reviewed it. I reviewed all their catch fencing. I reviewed their new railing. What's in there? The power packs are fantastic. Of course, the two cars are worth the set alone itself. So, absolutely. I mean, yeah, the stance on the black Stang looks absolutely fantastic. They do add to the look. It's what I always say. Like, very little goes a long way when it comes to HO. Like the things you could do, there's not like overly amount of stuff you could do in order to make your HO car look different or better. I mean, you could add decals and stuff, and lots of people do that, or they'll just flat out paint it. Okay. So let me switch to a different picture here before I get into this question. And thank you for asking it, because I do have the answer to this question. Now, whether it's a legit answer or not, I don't know. It really sounds interesting to me. So let's find a good picture of this black car here we can go on, have a look at while I talk a little bit about what's going on with AutoWorld. All right, I guess this is as good as one as any. So, for those who haven't heard, AutoWorld now for the 7th month has not put out an HO slot car. Not even close. The last cars they put out was let me see. The last cars they put out was the 4-car dragsters. Okay, they're not new. They were already out in sets. AutoWorld was just repackaging singly because I guess they had nothing else on the go. I don't know exactly what the deal is. I do know they've been bought by a company who is tasked with straightening them up and making them money. Now, slot cars hadn't been making AutoWorld, round 2, any money. So right now, I can tell you for a fact right now, we're supposed to be getting the 3-car Brie set soon. I talk about this all the time. The 3-car Brie set should be absolutely fantastic. And there's a cinema series with the Blues Brothers slot car with the speaker on the hood. Yes, please. Finally, I'll take one for sure. The John Wick car's coming for sure. I'll take one. And there's another car in that series, and for some reason I can never remember what it is, but that's coming as well. So what AutoWorld put out was they're saying that they're taking the time to redo some tooling on slot cars, HO slot cars. So that's what AutoWorld, that's where they are right now. Like I said, sounds after 7 months, this is what they give us. Right? This is kind of like, feels like it'd be like McDonald's closing the door and then telling us 6 months from now why they shut the doors. I don't know if that's a good comparison or not, but so well, Philip, let me tell you what you can do with that track, because you've come to the right place. You can do that with that track. This is a Super International with the track pack, 4-lane. This is my HO track currently here in the house. And don't forget, guys, this Sunday we will be, me and Irene will be racing on the track you're seeing right now. We'll be racing the GT40s, and probably we'll be racing these absolutely 2 fantastic HO Mustangs, just because sort of, I guess, the Mustang is kind of the theme of things going on right now. Boom! We'll be racing probably these 2 as well. So That's part of our Sunday racing series. Sunday at 12 Central Standard Time. If you guys don't have anything better to do, you want to come hang out, be noticed as a slot car channel, that kind of thing. All good. All good to everybody. So that answers the question there. I really wish they had a little more. It seems very vague to me, unfortunately. It's a shame because, man, this time I was just talking. This time last year, I think there was 12 slot cars a month coming out. 12 slot cars a month. And now there's almost nothing slot car wise to review. Amazing. What do you guys think of my Carrera track here? Fantastic, eh? There's the other half. So, you know, I'm really hoping that AutoWorld is going to get together with themselves, as they say on Saturday Night Live with, coffee talk amongst yourselves, right? Get back to us. Do that quickly, please. Some of us would like to see some cool cars. For one, I want to see the Breeze set, and I need to own that Blues Brothers car with the horn on the hood. Speaker, not a horn, it's a speaker. So, yeah, that's right. Right. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I think you might be asking too much there. You're talking about their awesome tight tolerance extraction chassis. Woo! I can only imagine if that thing was tighter, man. That thing would fly. It's so loose and sloppy on most cars, though. It's a shame sometimes. They're doing themselves an injustice by changing it up from the extraction from AFX. Ouch. Yeah, well, this is just it. Sounds like psychobabble while they decide whether to keep making slot cars. DK Moon, this is a smart guy because you are on the right path, my friend. You're exactly, that's my thoughts. I've been doing this now for 2.5 years, a bit more. And like I said, last year at this time, AutoWorld was putting out 12 cars. 12 cars a month. So, yeah, that puts AFX in a great spot. Yep, it absolutely does. What it allows AFX to do is not have to worry about making any new molds for a little while. They're just gonna slap a few new colors on cars and some racing liveries. Fine. We'll take the F1 white, F1 whites. Sure, thank you. All day. And you can put a couple of phony liveries on the F1s too. We'll be cool with that as well. And keep putting those absolutely fantastic looking rims on them because, man, the rims and rubber on the F1 cars look great. Just shows that it can be done. It's really what it does. I did the tuckaway 25 with the international set. Right on. Plus a few pieces. Nice. Yeah, I think that international is pretty much the quintessential set. Uh, when you're an adult, I think, and you want to just jump right in, international, I feel, is where you go. It's like the Spirit of Speed for Carrera. It comes with 3 cars. It's got all that great stuff. So awesome. Really good stuff there. So, um, yeah, no problems, brother. No, they're end of the month, so I'd suggest you hit up Slot Car Depot and you pick yourself up some. Stop over and say hi to Gene. Tell him SVR sent you. Yeah, so they'll be out in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, maybe 3. AFX is usually pretty tight with their schedules. AutoWorld seems to be a little off sometimes, but I think AFX, just because they're not big like AutoWorld, they sort of know what's happening. What did I just do? Here we go. Amazing track, Dan. Looks cool. You gonna paint that background? Yeah, that's. I actually have. The original idea was to put some sort of cloud paper on it, and it didn't work so good because it just peeled right off. That's like plastic core. I think they call it coroplast. It looks like cardboard except it's made out of plastic. So stuff doesn't stick to it very well. So that what I put on it peeled off, and then I came up with another idea. I'm gonna have to like print some pictures, and I've been working with my local print shop, and they can actually print onto like this photo sticker that I'll just be able to stick on the back. It's been like that way forever. It kind of bugs me because it looks unfinished, and it's usually the first thing people notice. Oh, look at that big white wall. I should have turned the lights on. That would have been like, you can't see the wall. It's just lights. Yeah. So, all right. Anybody want to have another look at any of the cards that I swooped by tonight? Just let me know. If not, I'll just go through it while I'm rambling and just have a look. Man, that's a nice looking stance right there, guys. Notice the color of the rims, silver, awesome. Like for real, guys. You put the effort into them, and this is the outcome. It's. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Remember, guys, next Monday's Family SVR race will be at the HO table, and we'll be racing too. So two different races, the GT40s, and we'll be racing the Mustangs. So the Mustangs are oversized cars. We'll see if they get bumped off. Find it, fix it. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. I found an AFX set someone threw out and fixed it up. What? All right. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's awesome. Oh, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a different feel. HO and Carrera, that is completely two different things. But the way I look at it is you're participating in the best of both worlds. So fantastic. It's good that you have this to go to too, right? Awesome, brother. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I got the Shelbys for sure. The Shelbys look fantastic. Yeah, I'm not worried if AutoWorld doesn't keep making slot cars. There are others. Well, there is. Prices might get expensive though. This is the problem that I'm concerned with only one major manufacturer of slot cars. This could become a problem, right? We'll see. Really prefer AFX cars. AutoWorld makes many more models. Always something cool. Well, that's true. But I've told the story about what AutoWorld does. When they have a set like Cars and Coffee, AutoWorld sells their cars in boxes of 12. When they get the box of 12, usually end up selling the best of the 6 cars, 7 cars, 8 cars, which usually leaves on the shelf all the cars that people don't want, which really aren't that great. Now, the end result is when, let's just say, and I know this happens with Hobby Lobby, when Hobby Lobby wants to reorder, well, what's happened is this has happened to them twice now where they've sold the best cars and they're left with the not so good ones on the shelf. And this is usually the reason why you can go into Hobby Lobby and find some really ridiculous pricing sometimes, because they're literally stuck with the product and they have to sell it in order to get another box of 12. Unfortunately, you cannot pick which cars you want because AutoWorld sells them in boxes of 12. Now, in that box of 12, there will be an iWheels car. The iWheels car will be any of whatever's in there. It could be any, there'll usually be, if there's 12 cars, there'll be one of each car. Well, one of those cars will be an iWheels car. So that's how that works. I agree with you on that one. Slot Car League of Champions, absolutely, that is correct. I do believe that AutoWorld shells are better looking and size. Now, I say better looking because of their scale, and they are a little more proper to the scale, if you ask me. But depends on what kind of car you could use. Sometimes you could use like isopropanol or whatever. I've heard people using oven off. Apparently that works good. There's other stuff. I don't know. Oven off is pretty toxic though, from what I understand. So there are better ways. I normally don't strip the car. I would just buy a white and then do it. But I know obviously you can't get every single car in whites. Although if you go to Jag Hobbies, it's very possible they might have it, just the shell for sale. Yeah, AutoWorld chassis are hurting. There's no question about it. When it comes to chassis, I think hobby-wise for HO right now, AFX definitely has it pinned down. There's no question about it. They're not having problems. I mean, aside from that nasty pinion problem that went by not long ago, AFX hasn't been really having too many large-scale issues like AutoWorld trips over with so many of their products. Try the 1.5 AFX with the AutoWorld extraction chassis, or you could try a 1.7 with what is it? A Super 3. You can fit a Super 3 on a 1.7, and I made a video about that too if you guys are interested in that as well. So right, this is a true statement. They do make some really nice cars, highly sought after, but the chassis, they really do need work. And hopefully if AFX is doing what they say they're doing, or pardon me, AutoWorld, then there should be some really good stuff to look forward to from AutoWorld, because AutoWorld has a lot of great stuff that's supposed to be in the pipeline right now. So we'll see what happens. Right, this is absolute. They come out of the old Aurora, and you tell me what happened to those molds by the time AutoWorld got their hands on them, because they destroyed the racing rigs. That much is for sure. Yeah, I'm the wall behind me here is going to have something on it too. I'm actually I'm not in a hurry, because this is going to be on the wall for a very long time, and it's going to be extremely expensive. But the idea is to have a mural of something, something nice, a city skyline at night with lots of lights, the background of an F1 race, maybe even just people in stands. Haven't quite got there yet, although I am now working with my printer, who's the problem is I need 3 by 24, 3 feet by 24 feet. So you can see it's a great idea. And I've seen some people, actually one guy in our Discord group, he actually went to his local library and printed out a 2 by, I think it was 2 by 12. He did 2 sections free, or whatever the cost of that was at the library. Gee, Troy, thanks for joining us. Depends on how fast you want to go. If you like a good steady ride of 4 gear, it's kind of slow and lumbery though. But you would probably be looking at an extraction chassis that you've buffed up in one way or another. There's various videos on that kicking around, but the extraction chassis is so hit and miss. But the problem with it is it's more miss than a hit. So you're always doing something to make it better or to run better. So people prefer the aftermarket stuff, like No Drama here. The Bulldog, they make a nice replacement. There are Jag Hobbies makes the NR1, or I think it is, or NC1. So they also make the DR1 and the DR1 GT. They can be configured as an extraction or a 4 gear. So yeah, this is a true statement. If you want a little bit of a more buffed up chassis, a little more stable and well engineered, then you're definitely going to want to check out Bulldogs. Bulldogs are pretty decent chassis, so fantastic. Son of Sega. This is a problem that I've actually I've worked on personally. I wonder if okay. All right, so you can see how the cardboard insert sits between the 2 plastic tabs, right? Okay. So what I do is I'll cut a piece of cardboard that'll fit between these 2 tabs and lock this in place. I won't glue it. I'll just use another piece of cardboard that fits tight. Kind of like, guys, visit Warren at lighttechslots.ca. Okay. So it's like this. All right. I got the little tab. Hopefully it's not too long, and of course it is. I'll just cut it a little bit. Okay. So there it is. There you go. and that locks it in place. The paper never falls out the bottom after you do that. Just like that. That's how I've dealt with it. I don't want to glue them. I really like the look. The phony paper driver, our steering wheel and seats and stuff. I think AFX had a good idea when they did that. But I do agree with you that there's a problem because they always drop onto the wheels and then they cause problems for sure. So, like I said, that's how I found dealing with it. I just cut a little square out of a business card or whatever. Unfortunately, I used Warren's in this case, but I just cut it out and popped it in there, and it sits tighter because the ones AFX make, they make them exactly the same size as the space for the tabs, so they don't actually grab. They're just sitting in there. Why don't you make them a little bigger? But anyways. So that answers that question, Son of Sega. Thanks for joining us tonight, brother. I appreciate it. Good to see you again. What 132nd track make has a tagger for a mascot? Good question. What do we got here? Viper, Wizard, Jag all have some good performance chassis. Absolutely, they do. Like I said, I'll be putting out my video with the aftermarket power supply. I'll finally be able to supply the black Bulldog I have, and this Bulldog is jacked to all heaven, so it's gonna move fast. Dang. All right, it's the kind of car that old people don't want to have to deal with because you just can't see it when it's going around. Yeah, Hardham Creek makes some good HO product. There's no question there. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. I may have made a big mistake. I got the black Viper Bulldog. Oh my gosh, you managed to get that car. That's the one that I'm going to be racing. They make 2 of those a month. Whew. That is a highly sought after car. That's kind of like getting a VPR dyno. The guy makes like 4 a year. He puts them out and that's it. You're either there or you're not. And one year I just happened to be there. He dropped them and I was there. I'm like, snatch. Go on. Egyptian pyramids in the background. Well, you never know. Yeah, funny you should mention that, Clearwater, because the next time I go to BC, I'll be going to the top of Whistler and we'll be taking a panoramic for the backdrop, which is kind of a reason why I'm stalling as well too, because I really want the picture of the top of Whistler. Me and my wife got married at the top of Whistler, and we got some really nice wedding pictures from up there. So yeah. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Going with what makes you happy. That's the good thing as an adult. You're not just stuck to whatever your parents buy you. Now you can have it all, right? Like hell, like I got the HO track hidden under my picture right here, and I got the other one. So Cyberg's in the house. Thanks for joining us. I absolutely appreciate it. Thanks, brother. Yeah, the Rocky idea I think is probably what I'm going to go with, just because it's absolutely fantastic. We have a good time when we go there. So it's been a couple years now. It's time to change that. My brother still lives there, so we go visit him, hang out at Whistler Mountain for about a week, and then and it's the summertime too, so we're not skiing. We're renting bikes and that kind of thing. doing the tour, doing the trolley tours and all that kind of stuff. Man, fantastic. So, yeah, Whistler is a good spot. Whistler's, in my books, it's right up there. So, fantastic. So, I look at the timer and I see we have 2 minutes left on the go here. And here's another look at my my shabby little slot car track. This is my HO track. You can see on the dish there, that is the Black Bulldog, which I'll be racing soon with the aftermarket power supply. And you can see just to the upper left a little bit of the Black Bulldog. You can see the GT40s all ready for racing. And of course, I got my Carrera action going on in the background. But before we get out of here, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Absolutely fantastic, guys. I 100% appreciate it. Make sure you let all your friends know. Make sure you tell everybody. And guys, if you're a slot car channel, whenever you come to my channel and you're in the comment section, you're more than welcome to let people know. Normally my moderators would do that kind of thing, but it appears everybody's on vacation tonight. It's awesome. Jeff Norbert, thanks for joining us, brother. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. The usual suspects in the house, I absolutely appreciate you guys being here. Guys, make sure you take time to watch people's videos. And remember, if you don't have a lot of time, put it on 1.5. Put the watch speed on 1.5. You don't miss anything at all. It speeds the video up, and the creator will get full credit for it. It's absolutely fantastic idea and way to do things. And hey, if you're bored, set a playlist and walk away. Can always help. Can't hurt. But guys, 2 things, okay? First thing is, Sunday at noon, come join me and Irene as we race some of the best cars Slot Cars has to offer. And 2, get your heart racing.